I made a promise to myself this year to do more, so I can't overthink everything. I want to find the version of myself that used to do things without being afraid of the outcome. The version of myself that would go places alone, try new things, and not worry so much about how it looked. I'm trying to change the voice in my head that says, you should be doing something more productive, or everyone's going to judge you, into this makes me happy, and that's reason enough. And I'm just now starting to realize that when I take care of myself mentally, physically, and creatively, everything else starts to feel lighter and life starts to become a little bit brighter. I definitely don't have it all figured out, but I'm just learning to choose myself more often.
Just finished first workout. I have one more. I'm already regretting all of my life choices right now. Wish me luck. So I just finished the second workout. Luckily, a lot of it was on the mat, so I'm very thankful for that. But it was abs, and my tolerance to do abs is higher than jumping around is. So it's a lot better, but it was still not that great. But we finished. Now I just have to do some stretches, and then I'm off to the shower. Okay, so it is after noon time. I took a little bit longer than I was expecting this morning between convincing myself to work out, taking a shower. I really just like the start of my days off to be really slow. When I mean I move at turtle pace, I move at turtle pace. So for my birthday, I actually ended up taking a pottery class. I went back last weekend to go paint. And so today we're picking it up and I'm so excited. So we're gonna drive to go pick up my clay stuff and then I will show y'all the result because I am so scared and nervous, but I'm also so excited. This is the first time in a long time that I've just created and I went in without a plan. I legit was just getting my hands dirty and I'm like, I have no clue what I'm doing or what's going on, and it felt so great. And I've been channeling all of that creative energy that I've gotten and I've been fueling it into all of the work that I've done and am doing. So I'm continuing that spontaneity when it comes to drawing and when it comes to just 2026 is that I just want to create more, you know? That's the theme for this year. I'm choosing myself. I'm not giving into negative thoughts. I let a lot of things control me all of last year. And so this year we are not having that. But yes, we have to go drive 30 minutes to the nearest clay studio and I'll check back in when I get there. There's the clay house. I just have to brace the rain in order to get my clay pieces, but don't fret, I'm going to do it. Okay, we're here at the clay house. I just got done picking up all the stuff and here is mine. I picked up my other friends as well. I really want to look at theirs, but obviously I'm gonna let them get the first peek. Maybe. I really want to see what they look like. But anyways, we're going to start off with the one I was most nervous about. Here she is. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and clip my mic. Okay, hopefully y'all can still hear me perfectly fine. But here she is. She's wrapped up in tissue paper. This is also the first time I'm ever filming in like a parking lot, so my eyes are like a little bit crazy. Wait, she turned out so good. Look at her. She's giving very spring. But she looks so cute and so painterly. It's exactly what I was going for. I do wish I would have done another coat on the leaves, but it is what it is. Okay. Here's the one I'm most excited about and I'm the most nervous for, okay, so the idea is that I was like, this looks more like a dipping bowl than a bowl. I'm like one of those people where I don't like touching stuff together, like, you know, food wise. I don't care if my food is touching, but when it comes to like ketchup or like mustard or like any dipping sauces, I don't want my food sitting in the dipping sauce. I want to put it in the dipping sauce. That includes like chicken with ketchup or whatever it may be, and then also waffles, pancakes, and syrup. I don't want my waffles sitting in syrup. I want to rip up my waffle and dip it in the syrup. And so whenever I was making this, I was like, oh, it looks like a dipping bowl. So what was I in the mood for? I was in the mood for some waffles. So I made it waffle themed. Oh my gosh, she looks so good. Hello? Okay, artiste. Okay, artiste. Oh my gosh. This waffle. I'm speechless. I am speechless. Take a look. Take another look. She is Gorgina. I'm literally obsessed. Actually obsessed. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm a little artiste out here. Free-handed this whole thing. Bet. I'm a artist. I mean, I'm a freaking artist. Okay. All right. I will talk to y'all when I get home. Bye.
Sorry for the awful lighting, but I am back home. It is super rainy out, and what I want to show y'all today is in the living room. Because I'm really into ceramics right now, I decided I'm gonna be crazy, and for Black Friday I bought a pottery wheel, and I'm just now unboxing it because I told myself that I can't touch it until the new year because I have so many things I need to focus on and do and wrap up, and we just didn't have time. I had Christmas presents to make, I had Christmas in the holidays, and I was trying to work on YouTube, and so now we're finally busting into it. I probably won't throw today, and so I'd like to get it set up. That way all I have to do is throw. I'm literally so excited. So yes, we're gonna set up my mini pottery studio. By mini pottery studio, I just mean a pottery wheel in the corner of my living room. My boyfriend loves me. Okay, so inside we just have bats for throwing, because if there's anything I learned from my clay class is that they ruined my pottery by picking it up with their hands. Okay, for one, we didn't throw on bats, we threw on the wheel, but the thing is that it's just so wet that when they wired it off and they picked it up, all I would see is her literally deform, and obviously there's nothing they can do about that because that's just how that pottery studio works. But I just know from my personal preference is that I would like to be able to throw on bats and to just take it off and not have my piece ruined, have it dry on here for a little bit until she's safe enough to touch with my bare hands. So I got 2 plastic ones. Also keep in mind that I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to pottery. I have no idea. All I know is that I'm gonna figure it out. And then, oh, did I already say that these are plastic? These are plastic speedballs. And then this is, I honestly forgot, Hydrex? I don't know. I'll put the name somewhere on the screen. But I got some of these too because I think most people prefer to throw on these. They're not water safe, they'll still warp, but they are extremely water resistant, and so therefore these shouldn't warp as long as I take care of them, and I plan on taking care of them. And that's literally the rest of them in this box, is that there's just a bunch of them. Yes, I'm so delusional, guys. Whenever I start a hobby, I don't just start a hobby, okay? Okay, we don't just start a hobby. Like, I'm buying all of the supplies and everything you could possibly need to start a hobby. Guys, I was really into rug making, so I bought all of the supplies. I built a frame, and then I have a whole closet full of yarn. I bought a skein, like 2 skeins of every single color the yarn store had to offer. I don't know what that says about me, but that's me. Let me know if any of y'all are like that as well down in the comments, because I can't be the only one, okay? I can't be the only one. I'm just saying. So that was that box. And now I bought some clay supplies. I don't know what's in here. Oh, and here is rib tools. I have silicone or rubber. I honestly don't know until I open it. I think they're silicone. Ribbing tools. I honestly should have waited to buy all of these tools, but honestly, like, they're pretty inexpensive. So honestly, like, well, that was like a couple bucks. I got a sponge in here, and then I have a bunch of, I'm not gonna take all of these out, but I have just a bunch of clay supplies in here that I'm pretty stoked about. Trimming tools. They're trimming tools. Yes. And then it also comes with a wire
kept her all wrapped up, but she really thick. I'm probably gonna honestly need more sponges. I can't remember if I bought more sponges or not, because that single one is not gonna do. She's gonna get so dirty, and I'm gonna use her up like it's nobody's business. On to the next box, aka what we've all actually been waiting for. Oh my god. It's actually not that heavy. I'm acting like it's 1,000 pounds. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the internet fell over and I was gonna get yelled at. But yes, we're on to this next box. And honestly, guys, I'm just using my Cricut weeder tool. I'm be honest, I use this more for opening boxes than I do actually for weeding stuff off of my Cricut. But it's an excellent box opener if I'm being so honest with y'all. It just works so well. There's a screw sticking out. I don't know what this goes to. Dun, 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 dun. Wow! Wow! Oh, and it also comes with more tools. Honestly, I had no clue it came with tools, to be honest. I had no idea. Would I have bought tools even though it came with tools? I don't think so. I think I would have let this be fine. Maybe I should pay more attention to things, honestly. That'd probably be a good idea. I think this is the power cord. Oh, foot pedal. Meow, 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 meow. The Pottery Studio I had just had the desktop ones on the tabletops. And so I haven't worked with the foot pedal. I'm just really hoping it's not like my sewing machine. Because with my sewing machine, I always go, and then I go, and I'm fine. It's just that initial. Again, as long as my hands are on it, it should be fine, I guess. I don't know. How do I even take this out? Do I just lift her up out of here? Maybe I should cut the box down. What's this screw to? I'm so confused. Why is there a screw in here? I'm gonna set her right there. We're gonna be big strong modes and we're going to lift this up out of the box. You know, it's not traditional to keep a pottery wheel in your living room, but this is not your normal household, okay? Oh, this is very... I definitely did not lift that properly, but it's fine. We have no injuries. Oh, look at that. It gives you instructions on how to use each tool. Thank you, because honestly, I would have wung it, to be honest. Oh, now I could throw this big box away. It has been in my living room for months now. She was just taking up space. Oh, she's so tiny. Look at her. I could literally sit here and throw on my... Oh, wait, no, I have a foot pedal. I'm going to set her up real quick, and then I'm gonna check back in with y'all, because this might take a minute. Okay, so I got the wheel finally all set up. I did have a little issue, though. I was adjusting one of the legs, and I guess when I was undoing the screw, the threading on the hole got stripped, so the screws no longer stayed in the hole, which means that there was nothing holding this leg inside of the machine. And since I have this on bed risers, every single time I go to go move the machine or like lift the machine, the leg falls out, and that was just really irritating. And then I was like, wait, one leg is messed up. What if I just undid all of the screws on all the other legs and just take them all out? So now she's just on her little nubs instead of her like legs. But I mean, all of this was the adjustable part, which is kind of sad that I couldn't adjust it, because I was trying to have it to where like I could have a big portion of height, but once it was inside, only this much of the leg was out. So I was like, you know what, I'm only losing like an inch of height, and I'd rather lose an inch of height than have to deal with the leg constantly falling out all the time. The other option that I thought of is if maybe, since there is a hole, if I just tied like some sort of like string, like a piece of yarn or something inside of the hole. Like, so basically I would thread it through the hole, put it down here into here, and then tie the two ends together. That way when I lift it, I have that string holding it up in there. But then I was just like, you know what, that's like really stupid. Like, why do I need to do that? So we ended all of the legs, and I think she's fine now. I need a nap. Not really, but we're gonna go ahead and test her out because she needs to be tested out. Definitely not with clay, but I'm gonna turn her on, make sure she's running okay. Not that I really know what a pottery wheel feels like, but if it's making some crazy noises, I probably know that something is messed up. I really hope nothing is messed up and everything goes perfectly. And then after that, we're gonna get into working on my shop products for my feature shop update, because those need to get done like this weekend or very close to being done this weekend, because we have a lot of grunt work to do. A lot. Okay, now it's the moment of truth. I was testing out the foot pedal before I actually turned her on, and she kind of just stays in place. So theoretically, all I would have to do is use her to figure out the speed, take my foot off of her, and never touch her again until I want to turn her off. Big brain, big brain. Okay, all I have to do is press the foot pedal. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a breeze. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm literally just staring at metal spin. Okay. I forgot there's actually one more thing I really want to test out. The cheap pottery wheels do not have a batting system, like bat pins. So I found some people on the internet that use like chamois to place on their wheel and then put the bat on top of the chamois, and the bat won't budge whatsoever. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and test her out. So I'm gonna wet this chamois and put the bat on there, and hopefully the bat doesn't fly off. So we dampened the chamois, and then now we're just gonna place this literally on top. Literally on top. And before I turn it on, I think I should probably just give it like a good push. I don't think she's going anywhere. If she's gonna move, it's gonna be my whole pottery wheel moving. So should we spin her now? Maybe I should. No, she's literally still on there, still centered and everything. Okay, I think we're fine. Should we try out the plastic one just in case? Crazy. 10 out of 10 recommend, guys. Oh, she's not going anywhere either. We're just gonna full send it. Look at her go. I'm literally so glad that worked, because I did not have any backups at all of what I was gonna do besides maybe drill into metal, which sounded really scary and I didn't really want to do that. There's also a way that you can like wedge clay and put it on here and then do that, but that just sounded like a lot of work, and I just knew that if I had to do some clay, throw it in there, and then push the thing on there, then now I have clay on both sides. I just knew that was gonna be way too much work for me, and that was not gonna work out. Okay, time to go be productive. We're going to go draw now. Woo, woo, we got the pottery wheel set up, woo. Okay, I'm done. I got distracted by a lot of side quests, let me just say that. But you know, hey, better late than never, you know? We're gonna have probably about like 4 or 5 hours to work on all of this stuff, which is still a lot of time. So I'm probably just gonna listen to an audiobook, and we'll try to go into artiste mode and pump out as much as we can, because I want to get the shop open at the end of next month, so in February or the very beginning of March. So let's hop to it.
I honestly didn't expect pottery to affect me the way it has. It's been such a grounding experience, one that reminds me what it feels like to create freely without overthinking and without a plan. It feels like my brain finally gets to rest while my hands take over, and that's a feeling I want to carry into every part of my life. I'm learning to trust myself, to choose joy, and to let that be what fuels my creativity and everything I'm working towards. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have an amazing, wonderful day. Bye!
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming